Greetings, music lovers. Rick Ferguson, rickfergusonmusic.com. Sometimes wonderful things come to us in small packages. Frédéric Chopin, piano hero, born in 1810, died in 1849. In the summer, in July of 1834, Chopin composed this very brief prelude and gave it as a gift to his good friend Pierre Wolff, who at that time was professor of piano at the Geneva Conservatory in Switzerland. Wolff held on to this manuscript for a number of years, but ended up eventually passing it on to one of his students, Aline Forget. And the manuscript remained in the Forget family until 1962, at which time it was sold to the Spokane Conservatory in Washington State, and now resides in the Library of Congress. So if you want to do a little archaeological digging the next time you might find yourself in Washington, D.C., and are interested in trying to actually see the manuscript of this wonderful small little gem, that's where it is. It's often referred to as the A-flat major prelude B86 is the numerical indicator given to it. The prelude really remained unpublished until 1918, where it suddenly appeared in a Swiss arts magazine. And in the following year, on April 9th, 1919, the prelude received, finally, its first public performance by pianist Erard Blanchet, Emile-Robert Blanchet. And it was very well received, although if you blink, you might miss it. It's under a minute in length. And later on in that year in 1919, it was published for wider circulation by Henn, Henn Publishing, based in Geneva. And now generally included with the 24 preludes from Opus 28, the Opus 45 C-sharp minor prelude. So it's generally included as the 26th prelude in collections. For my taste, this is such a beautifully transparent piece, and actually not a bad piece to study as a precursor to working on the Opus 25 number 1, A-flat major etude of Chopin, the Opus 25 number 1, because of its arpeggiated nature. It really sets the stage for a deeper dive into arpeggiation study that we find in the Aeolian harp etude. So that's something that you might want to bear in mind, or if you're going to revisit the A-flat etude, you might want to include this piece with it, because I think they work beautifully together. Chopin used to say of the pianos that he would choose at that time, because there's a beautiful transparency of sound in this prelude, that aspect of Chopin's composition, compositional style that he loved to explore. He used to say of the pianos that he had available to him in Paris at that time in the 19th century, which really would have been the two big Paris builders, Pleyel and Erard. He would say, because I found this nifty quote, "When I feel out of sorts, I play on an Erard piano, where I easily find a ready-made tone. But when I feel in good form and strong enough to find my own individual sound, then I need a Pleyel piano." So I know that there was a lot of tug of war going on at that particular time in Paris, trying to get Chopin and many, many other pianists and composers to either fully go along with supporting Erard pianos or Pleyel. I would have loved to have been there and seen what that was like. So I've prepared a performance of my own of this prelude for your enjoyment. So let's hear the A-flat major prelude B86 by Frédéric Chopin. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that performance. I really adore playing this prelude. I think it's absolutely charming piece. Blanchet, who did the premiere in 1919, is a very compelling figure in and of himself. He studied with two significant virtuosos of the late 19th and earlier parts of the 20th century. First, Ignaz Moscheles, but I think more importantly, Ferruccio Busoni. And, you know, I hear in Blanchet's playing, but also his composition, a lot of Busoni style, of course, late Romanticism. So I'm hearing bits of Busoni, certainly in his piano writing list, and shades also of Gabriel Fauré and even Manuel de Falla of that time. And so, you know, I think that Blanchet is someone, and there are numerous recordings of some of his piano works that have now become available, and I would certainly encourage you to do so. I'm finding that I very much enjoy Blanchet's music. He served as professor of piano at the Lausanne Conservatory in Switzerland, and as several years as director of that conservatory, really between the years of 1904 and 1917. I will leave you with a link to one of his pieces for piano and orchestra, his Concertstück, concert piece for piano and orchestra, which Blanchet composed in 1911. And this recording features Blanchet playing and the wonderful Swiss conductor Ernest Ansermet. So it's really quite a lovely recording, and I would encourage you to listen to that. And if you have any other requests as far as pieces, composers that you would like me to delve into, leave that information here below. Like, subscribe, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you really enjoyed this miniature gem of a prelude. Take care. Bye-bye.